Boom, boom. All right. And we're going live. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Stilo. You already know what it is. Check out my website, stiloworld.com, where you can enter the metaverse, buy some merch, and see what I've got coming for the next coming weeks. Today, I got my boy, professional basketball player turned DJ, Jerome Jordan. First off, I want to say, how you doing, man? What's been going on?
I'm good, man. Been chilling. Working, trying to get a DJ stuff going and staying in shape. Basketball and stuff like that. So it's been good.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I've been I've gotten the pleasure to know you for, a good amount of time. Met you here in LA. It's been like probably like 8 years, 6 years, 7 years, something like that.
hmm
And it was, you're like, how tall are you, Jerome?
7-1.
7'1". So you stand out, and it was really cool. We got to know each other. We connected on the music, and you lived really close to me. So every summer you would come and downtown LA train. You were always working out. You'd give me a ring, so you'd include me, and so I just want to say thank you for that. You've always definitely helped me level up and helped me excel, and create a standard. So it's really cool to see you diving into music now, and I've been following you this all these years. Like watching your highlights and every all your accomplishments and your world travels, your collaborating, like you're playing with other teams and other players and doing cool things. So now you're into music, and now I'm seeing your story, shift a little bit from basketball to music and events and creating a brand. So I want to know, as someone who's excelled, and is excelling in both on the court, on the stage, what do you think the mindset compares to from both? Are there any similarities or differences, between the music stage and the court?
Um, I mean, as far as performing, I would say I think basketball or sports in general. I mean, you're an athlete, but at the same time, it's a performance. It's a entertainment side of it. People are there to be entertained, depending on what sport it is, especially like basketball. So I think that aspect of it translates for sure. Is more individualized versus basketball is like a team sport, whereas performing and being a DJ or whatever artist you are, it's a little bit more. It's you. You get to show you a little bit more. So it's been fun though. So far, it's been fun.
Nice. So, like, where have you been performing musically lately? What
Uh,
are some of the last couple
s-
events
so the
you've been to?
last three things I did like a silent disco at Mondrian Sky Bar, I think like a week ago. One of my really good friends, or one of my best friends, I did her birthday party downtown before that, and then I was in Vegas for one of my friends' events, Close Up 360, and they did a party during summer league, and that's kind of what jumped it off this summer.
Nice.
Mm.
So, for those of us, that are maybe not familiar with the LA thing, the Sky Bar at the Mondrian, super dope spot. All white, cute ladies, good vibes, cute everyone. It's Hollywood. The bikinis are out. The vodka sodas. It's a great place to be. I've had a really good time there throughout the years in LA. Really classy establishment, and it's not easy. Not easy to get there and be able to rock out. So that was pretty cool. I actually did see that on your story. It looked like a really good time.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was cool. I've done silent discos. I love them. You could throw the headphones out and it's quiet and you could still have that intimate moment, with that person. I did it on the beach in Venice, actually. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Have you ever been to a silent disco?
I've been once, once before.
What'd you
It was
think?
fun. It was good. It was good. This one was a little bit more unique because we had think 5 stages going at the same time.
Oh,
So you could change between channels and kind of, follow whatever DJ, listen, whatever vibes going on there.
whoa, that's cool. I wonder if they like follow the analytics. They're like, okay, we got 20 on headphone A or channel A. We got,
Yeah.
so and so on channel
I'm
B.
not sure, but they had so each stage had like a color, and then the headphones had like corresponding like colors on the side. So you could kind of, as a DJ, you kind of see like who's listening to
Oh,
you and like where it was. So it was fun. While rocking out, I seen a lot of people on my channel, so that's pretty dope.
wow, that's pretty dope.
Hmm.
Wow. So then you did the birthday party downtown LA rooftop. How was that set? What was it like? Did you play the same set?
Not different. So far it's been different. Every similar style of music, but try to keep it fresh. You don't want people to be like, oh, it's the same music every time. And a couple of the songs, if they're heavy hitters right now, obviously they're getting played, but try to switch it up. It was dope. Most of the people there were, friends or, family, people that we've known for like a long time. So it was dope to just get in front of them and, keep everybody dancing the whole night.
So what artists are you inspired by right now?
I would say a lot, but I mean, it starts from the OGs. Like I probably listened to a lot of like EDM early on, so like Tiesto, guys like that.
What do you
Martin
think?
Martin Garrix.
What do you think makes Tiesto stand out?
I think
Like
I think his style, one, and then
what's his style like?
just dance. You just keep the party going. From what I see, what I mean, you got catchy, a lot of catchy songs. It's really melodic. It makes you feel good. That type of feel good music. So
Does he
he's been
normally
doing
does he normally have a lot of singers, or is it mostly production? Or
both. He does both. And I think more recently in the last probably I would say decade is he probably had like more singers than probably early on or before that.
okay,
So that helps as far as radio and TikTok and social media and all that stuff just being catchy and being able to relate to it.
wow. How long has he been in the industry? Like 20 plus years?
Yeah, easily. Like maybe
Damn.
close to 30 maybe.
Damn, that's crazy. Is he like
Hmm.
anonymous or does he know his face?
No, you know his face for
Cool.
sure. Yeah, he's cool. So
Nice.
guys like that, and then he's
Martin
he's
Garrix.
inspired. Yeah, so he's inspired all that generation below him. Like
Wow.
him, Alesso, Hardwell, those guys, and then more recently, some of the younger guys like John Summit, Dom Dollar, like guys like that. Those are pretty fun people to follow also. So.
Wow. You know what's crazy is I remember when I was like 16 and this one really wealthy kid at our high school, he threw a party, and it was like my first time like going to, or one of my first times going to one, hanging out with him. Like,
Hmm.
so we were hanging out and stuff, and he was into Formula One racing, so he would go to Europe. And he would race, cars, be really young and do this. And he came back, and I remember he was like, he had like the gaming chair. He had like the gaming computer. Like he was on some like other level, dude. Like, and this was like 20 years ago, okay? Like long time.
Hmm.
So, he was like, "Oh man, you gotta listen to this, and it's all Tiesto. Tiesto, Tiesto, Tiesto." I was like, damn. I'm like, who is what? I'm like, okay, like it's like a DJ, but he produces and DJs his own production.
Hmm.
So I'm a huge fan of DJs like that. Like I love people that play all kinds of music, but I specifically think that when you can produce, you just have a really good like advantage. You have a whole nother level of
Yeah.
branding and stuff. So yeah, man. So okay, so you were inspired by Tiesto, Martin Garrix. So how would you describe Martin Garrix?
So I mean, he was younger. I think when the world kind of first found him was Animals, and this back in 2017, maybe 2016, I think. And I mean, he's younger. So when he came on the scene, he's what, like 16, and he's been around since then. So probably what's that, for 8 years? He's been doing it probably like 8 years now. 8 years? I think he's been around longer than that. Not sure. But yeah, I mean, another just great guy that does a lot of melodies, a lot of stuff people could relate to, sing to, emotional a little bit. so you could kind of tap in, not just dance. You kind of hear stuff and feel stuff when you're like listening to music like that. So he's pretty dope too.
Mm. I've noticed like Fred again, a DJ that's been coming up. What's his sound like to you?
Yeah, he's kind of doing his own thing. He's doing a little bit of everything as far as high energy stuff, more intimate stuff, stuff you can sing. It's very, yeah, he's one of those artists where you definitely feel the music. It's not just dancing, just crazily like the you kind of like really gotta pay attention and lock in. He's super dope. Produces his own stuff too. Produces for other people. I've been seeing, and he's definitely inspiring a lot of people. I think right now, especially like what you said, as far as producing and playing your own music. He's on top of that.
What would you say your biggest dream would be to be, entering like this whole music area?
Um, Not sure yet. I think right now, just trying to be more consistent with everything as far as like DJing, getting better at DJing. Obviously I started a lot later than a lot of these guys, so just trying to catch up as far as that, and then be good enough to tap into that production side to make my own stuff and be able to play my own stuff. So I think right now that's the dream. Not trying to set too many crazy goals right now, but just try to stay consistent right now and then see where it takes us.
What do you think? What active things do you do? Weekly, monthly. What do you think? What things that you do give you a good feeling that you're heading in the right direction?
I think mostly just feedback from people around me who've seen me, whenever this journey kind of started, I would say close to a year ago, just started like DJing. So people that have seen the growth as far as like, becoming a better DJ or, uh, music selection being good, stuff like that. That's helped me know like, okay, you're going in the right direction.
Okay, awesome. All right. So, how would you say? What kind of sound would you like? Like, as you say you're producing original music, you're dipping your toes in there. What direction do you think are you feeling? What's on your mind? Where do you want to go? Like, what kind of drums? Like kind of genre-ish? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I think
not to
I'm
label anything, but
no, yeah, yeah, but for sure. I mean, it's house. I'm doing a lot of like house right now. So, tech house, playing a lot of Afro house. The goal would be production wise, to use Jamaican, either dancehall, reggae influences, try to infuse that into it and see what we could get. I think that'd be a unique space to tap into. Not too many people I feel like are doing that. I've heard, a couple songs that inspired or like remixes of stuff like that, and it's really dope. So I think that's where I would want to head next. Once I kind of tap into the production side a little bit more.
nice. So, both sports and music are two big things in your life. Are we? What's basketball looking like for you right now? How hard are you training? What are you looking forward to doing? What's up for Jerome Jordan in basketball this year?
Basketball has been going good. Still waiting to see where I'll end up this year. Last year was pretty fun. I was in Indonesia for a couple months, and that was pretty
Wow,
cool.
how was the
Yeah.
weather?
It
Was it
was
hot?
good. I mean, yeah, hot. It's humid. It's always hot. Never gets cold there, which is dope. Definitely one of the better places to play. Just because it stays warm all year round, so your body like just adapts to it so much easier. But yeah, just training right now, waiting for the call, waiting to see where I'm gonna end up next. But still got that drive to play a little bit more, and then let's see where we end up.
Nice, man. Cool. So, we talked about some music, we talked about some basketball. Um, you know, let's combine them now. So, both music and basketball, the way that we connect with the fans, it's evolving, it's changing.
Hmm.
what do you see with like the future of basketball, music, considering the blockchain and AI, 3D modeling? Um, for example, the finals last year. I'm watching the NBA finals and like the intro to the NBA finals with the NBA finals logo in the stadium. It's a Golden State Warriors stadium, or I forget what team it was, but it was like what teams play? Yeah, so whatever.
Boston. It was Boston.
Yeah, it was like Boston Stadium, but it wasn't actually the stadium. It was like a 3D model, and it was all actually 3D, but it looked so realistic that you're like,
Hmm.
you get it. You don't need any explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you see like with your music and maybe like just up and coming athletes? What do you see with like the blockchain or yeah, and AI or marketing? Like, what do you see? Social media. What's like a trend for you, like as an up and coming athlete and as an up and coming musician? Like, what trends do you see with technology?
I think with basketball, I think yeah, technology's came so far in the last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, even from like last couple years, it's changed so much, and I feel like that definitely will influence a lot. Specifically like the basketball side of it, like stats, keeping stats, and being able to track trends from a basketball standpoint for like coaches and all that stuff is crazy now. You could get a whole printout of just your tendencies and stuff you like to do on the court, all that, just because
Wow.
technology is so crazy right now. And then as far as like the marketing side and all that stuff, I mean, the sky's the limit, man. Especially with AI and all this other stuff, they're able to pretty much tap into or do whatever they want to help push the game further globally, and to everywhere all over the world. So it's really interesting to see.
Okay. So athletes have athletes have often a legacy that they leave behind on the court. So, do you see DJing as an opportunity to create a lasting legacy in a completely different way?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, especially if you create your own style and you have a good fan base, people that follow you and like what you do, like you definitely could leave a lasting impression on people. You just gotta try to stand out, in a good way, not try to do anything, I guess, gimmicky or anything like that, but just try to make good music, try to perform and entertain people, and that'll take care of itself after that.
Nice. So we all know sports has its own rituals. What routine, what preparation method do you follow when preparing for a DJ set? And like, what has carried over from basketball?
Um, I don't think I really have too much of a routine right now, but I guess before I play, I like try to like it sounds cliche, but just relax a little bit, just kind of just clear your mind. You kind of already did the work already. You kind of have an idea where you want to go as far as, the music, even though you still have to, pay attention to the crowd and be able to read people a little bit. But yeah, just try to like clear your mind a little bit, not go up there too anxious or too, overthink too much. The music is the music, it'll do what it needs to do. So
Nice. All right, so this is like the last question, last little part. I want to thank you so much for being with me, being with us, rocking here. So tech is transforming every industry, and I'd ask you, like, you know, are you gonna use the blockchain in music? How are you thinking about that yet? But I feel like, you said it earlier. You're first, you wanna do one thing at a time, take care of the steps in front of you. But like, how often are you using AI? Are you thinking about the blockchain for any music strategy? Are you thinking about music strategy releases in general?
um personally right now, not yet. Like I said, trying to take care of what's in front of me, and that's just trying to, catch up on DJing and become a better DJ. Obviously, when it comes to that part, then obviously we'll look at everything and try to make sure we're doing the best things to be successful. I wouldn't rule out anything for sure, but yeah, I mean that's where I am right now, just focusing on easier stuff, DJing, and then figuring out the rest after.
That's awesome, man. Man, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me, letting me ask you some questions, and creating some content, that we could all watch and listen to, relax to. Uh, Last episode, someone said it was better than Netflix, so they're like hashtag better than Netflix. So yeah, guys, thank you for hanging out with us, rocking with us, watching, hanging out. We got to pick Jerome Jordan's mind, and I want to say thank you so much. So you're in LA. How long are you in LA for? How much longer?
Probably like another couple weeks, I would hope. Getting some
Nice.
calls, getting some feedback as far as basketball. So
Nice.
once you level that out, try to figure it out, then get out of here, get back to work.
Okay. Awesome. Do you have anything on your bucket list before you leave LA in the next couple weeks?
Not really. Just been low key, just trying to focus on music a little bit right now.
Nice. All right, Jerome. I'll see you in the metaverse. I want to say thank you, man. It was great seeing you. Thanks for chatting with us.
Of course, brother. Anytime.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Thanks.